Oh, gotta wait 2 minutes. Okay.
It's all the way on.
All right. Okay. I think you can hear me, right? Can you hear me? You can hear me. Okay. I think you can hear me, right? Okay. Can you hear me? All right. That's it. Okay, I guess the mic is working. So I'm going to do, I don't know, one person is on here, I guess, says, what was I doing? I was doing the cast on. So I'll do that over again. Hi, this is me, Edith. If you're from the diabetes groups, you've probably seen my comments on there. If you're from the craft group, there were several people that wanted to learn how to knit. I do the Continental stitch, which is easier and faster. I'm not an expert, but I can do blankets and shawls, hot pads. I like lace patterns where it's open lace type. Those are harder, and you have to know how to do yarn overs. So we'll do that maybe after you get used to casting on and knitting and purling. We might do a Christmas hot pad. I got this, there it is, Christmas yarn. And that's a red heart 4-ply or 4 medium. And I'll be using a bigger hook today, or a needle today. Just it's easier to see with the bigger needle, knitting needles. All right, we'll start over with the cast on. Now that you can hear me, I'm excited. Get rid of the top and concentrate on my hands. I did show this before when I was testing out the video. Okay, where's the end of this? Here it is. So grab about, a good 20 inches or so, because you're going to be separating the yarn. And again, here we go, over the index finger. This is the same yarn, you're just separating it with your index finger. And this bottom portion goes over your thumb, like that. So maybe some people do a knot in there, but I don't like making a knot, over here, so this stays on there tighter. I guess that's called a slip knot, but I don't do that. But anyways, here you go. This is a size 15 plastic knitting needle. The plastic doesn't slip as good as the metal. And there's also wooden ones, which I don't like because you're constantly tugging at the yarn trying to get it up to the top. But anyways, here we go. Into the loop on your thumb. Catch the one on your index finger. Now this is getting too loose already. Bring that one down and pull. And here's your first cast on. This is called a long tail cast on. And it's the only one I know how to do. And this is Continental Stitching, where you hold your yarn in the back, which is European method, which my grandma used to do, which is quicker than the American way. So let's just do this. If you already watched the first video where the sound should have been working, you could be practicing this already, but I thought I'd show you a couple more times here. Okay. Under the thumb. Catch that. Now go over the one on the index finger. Bring it through the loop on the thumb and make it tight. Once you know how to do it, it goes quick. If your needles are smaller, and once you try to start knitting, this might be on here tight. Sometimes if I have smaller needles like this, I only got one here, but I'll use double needles like that, and then cast on with the double needles, which will make this looser. But if you're using a big needle, I normally use an 8, size 8, straight or circular. Circular is good for bigger things like afghans. And because you can get more stitches on here. If you get a lot of stitches on, they get all twisted together and you could lose some. Whereas on the circular, they have a wire in the middle and you can separate it and it gets real long. Okay, let's do a couple more of these. You can practice this on your own. Maybe let's try it front view. See how that looks. Pull these down. You really have to, you could try making this looser, but then you wouldn't get you wouldn't get this portion to fit together. Once you pass the first row of knitting, it's easy. All right, under the thumb, over the index finger, bring it through. Under the thumb, catch the index finger, bring it through, pull. Under the thumb, index finger, pull. Under the thumb, index finger, pull. All right. All right, I'm going to do this class again because I don't see many people on here. But you can watch the video. Even if it isn't live, you can rewatch it as many times as you want. Now we're just going to do a row of knit, and that'll be it. Sorry for the confusion this morning. I was just, I could let's just use up all this yarn I got here. You can leave like 4 inches hanging at the end that you're going to weave in when your project is finished. All right, I think that's it. I'll just turn around. I don't even know, did I put a title on this? Because I thought I was doing a preview again. Oh, I don't see it. Okay. Now we turned around and we're going to go do the knitting part. And I'm going to cut a little bit of this off of here so I don't get it tangled. All right, now you've got your long one, the one that goes back to your skein of yarn. And this is the shorter one that'll be woven in at the end. All right. Pull all these up without taking them off the needle. And I'm not used to knitting with these huge needles. Sometimes I like to go in and loosen it so it's easier to grab. All right, so you're just going to go down from the bottom, grab your yarn, pull it through. So there's your first stitch. Okay, go in from the bottom to your, this is in the back, whereas the English way, I think they hold it in the front. Once you get going on here, it's going to be faster. But if you're just learning, just do it slow. Okay, I go in a little bit, loosen it up. All right, grab it. If you bring it, it shouldn't be on too tight. You should be able to get in there. I find these larger needles harder to work with than the smaller ones. Although I don't know how to do double pointed, which is something I need to learn because you have to do double pointed when you make socks and mittens. Anything smaller that's circular, where you go around. All right, pull on your yarn to bring up your yarn from your skein and wrap it around your finger to use. All right, so we've got the two sides. This is the knit side. All right. Go in at the bottom. There we go. Take your time. Don't pull these too far up or you're going to lose it. It's going to slip off. Okay. You're probably thinking this isn't any faster than the other way, an English way. But that's because you're just learning. Pull up some more yarn. Throw it around your finger. See what I'm doing? I'm going into the bottom of a stitch, and then I'm going to catch the one that I'm holding that's twisted around my finger, and to bring that through the one that's on the cast on needle. So if you're from the diabetes groups, it's like, what does this have to do with diabetes, right? Well, for me personally, it's important to keep busy. Keep your mind active, hands busy through a hobby or craft. So you're not thinking about food and you're sticking to your low carb, high fat way of eating. All right, we finished that roll. That's how that looks. The next time we'll go, well, we could do the pearl roll now, I suppose. You can watch the video over. Turn around. Some more yarn up here. And now we're going to bring the yarn to the front. To the front. That's how you do pearls. You grab it from the front. And that can be more tricky because you've got to go in from the top and grab it and turn it around. All right, go in from the top and grab it from the bottom of the stitch. See, going in from the top, but then you're turning it to grab the one that's on your other hand. With the pearl stitch, you have this yarn so you can see it. These little loops of yarn. Where on the knit side, you don't see those. Normally, a lot of patterns are the knit side is the right side and the pearl side is the wrong side. But there are some patterns where you can knit both sides the same way and they both look the same. There is no front or back. All right, I think I'm going to stop here. So we're looking at 20 minutes. Hopefully next time we'll have some more people on here to watch. And then when we get to the actual project, I think we'll make a pot holder, maybe, or hot pad, which is this basic knit pearl, and that would make a cute Christmas gift. Also, I saw a web pattern, which is easy, and you could make a table runner out of that. So once you got the knit and the purl stitch and the cast on, once you've got learned, you're ready to make something. So cast on and the knit wheel over and over until you think you've got it and it's easier for you. All right, thanks again for watching, and hopefully you'll be back for another live stream. I'll be putting the link in the diabetes groups and the craft group. All right, today's Thursday. I'm going out for dinner. And, I joined the WAC, the athletic club, to go over there, use the hot tub. And the pool, just walking with weights in the pool. So I think I need to get out of the house a little more. It's easy to get depressed nowadays, so let's just stay active and do something fun once in a while. All right, bye.